Kyle, first of all, talk me through the goal. I should actually explain something before we go into that. Sorry. I'm going to save this for the weekend, so I'll ask a few questions as if like this game was a few days ago.
Right, okay.
That makes any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. Got it.
Kyle, that was some finish for a striker. An incredible finish for a centre-half, and by no means am I looking to play down a centre-half's finishing ability, but talk me through your goal.
I just cut inside and seen a bit of space and thought I'll just have a swing at it, and luckily it hit the back of the net. To be fair, it actually is something I used to practice when I played left back when I was a bit younger, so it's good to see that a little bit of practice is paying off.
All these years later, who would have thought it? I mean, because you must have thought, we saw one effort from one of their players hit the corner flag in the first half. When you were lining up to hit it, you were thinking, oh God, don't let this hit the corner flag as well.
No, I was confident, you know what I mean? If I didn't think I could score, I wouldn't have a go, so I'm always confident when I step up the pitch and get in front of goal. So.
And that with your off foot as well, if you will. You are left-footed by trade.
Yeah, left-footed, but I can have a swing on the right as well.
Yeah, not a bad goal. What are your finer goals, I imagine? Is it up there for you, or have you scored better than that?
I've scored one actually very similar back when I was under 23, West Brom away. So it's probably up there with the best I've scored, I would say.
It's a big part of your game. Obviously, the biggest part of your game is what you do defensively, but the way you step out of defence, the way you join that midfield and sometimes the attack as well. I wonder if you can just talk me through that.
Yeah, it's just something I enjoy doing. I mean, it's being on the ball and playing football. I don't want to always just be heading it and kicking it away. I want to be stepping in and trying to pass and link up when I can. And the gaffer here allows us to do that and wants us to do that. So for me, it's another string to my bow.
You've got 3 goals already so far this season now. A couple of assists thrown in there as well. Do you have targets to that side of your game going as far like over an entire season?
Yeah, I do have targets. I have targets that I set out for the start of the season. I sort of put myself down for 7 goals. The way I've started, I've upped that to 10, so I've been a little bit optimistic. But if I can get into double figures, then that'll be brilliant.
Yeah. How good is the team playing right now? I mean, the last 3 league games, 1-2, drawn one of them, and felt like you were unlucky not to win and take all 3 points against Bromley.
I think all the work that we've been doing in pre-season and throughout the season so far with all the new lads is sort of starting to pay off now, and things are starting to click in place, and I think we've still got another couple of gears to go. So when we start firing them couple of gears and we start really being clinical in the box, I think we're really going to be a team to fear this season.
I mean, you missed a few games through the injury. I just wonder how difficult it was for you to have to sit on the sideline and watch those games, and they were mental games as well.
Of course, it's always horrible to sit and sort of not being able to do anything to help the lads, especially when we're on the end of a couple of bad defeats. Even the Tamworth game when I was on the bench, you know what I mean, I'm itching to get on and be involved. I want to play all the time if I can. But yeah, it's hard to see the lads when we're sort of struggling and you feel like you could make a difference. But I'm just happy to be back out there and giving my input when I can.
Like some sort of 6 weeks without playing alongside Connell Rawlinson or Alex Lacey, the injuries at the back were, a sight to behold. How good is it now to have those sort of players back around you? I know obviously Alex Lacey's up in the stands for the Bromley game, but to have Connell alongside you.
Yeah, of course, it's good to have Connell back. It's someone else who's aerially dominant in the game, and sort of takes a little bit of weight off me when he's sort of so strong in the air and going to win things. So it's good to have him back, strong. And even when Kieran's been there, he's done well. He's stepped in and he's done well when he's been there. He's obviously missed out the last couple, which is unfortunate. But like I said, people who have filled in and people who are doing the jobs, even Chicks and Brins when we play a 3 and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Everyone pulls their weight and everyone gives everything they possibly can for the team.
This is a really tough run of fixtures that you guys find yourselves in at the moment. Probably no tougher than Grimsby away on Saturday.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I thought personally that today was probably going to be the toughest game we faced this week.
Why is that?
I know the manager, Woody, very well. I know what he's about. He's going to get his team organised, and there are 11 horrible lads on the pitch. I mean, they're very physical and bold in the way they play, and they like to bang it forward and play for set plays, and they're always going to be a threat. Obviously, we don't really know what to expect from Grimsby, but I can expect a more passing game will sort of suit us better, especially with a packed house on Saturday.
I was going to say it's one of those grounds where there's usually a good atmosphere, particularly when Notts County go there and they've started so well, albeit a defeat in the midweek. It's going to be a cracking atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously we travel well wherever we go, and it's only a couple of hours down the road, so it should be a good affair on Saturday. Hopefully a packed house, and they can get behind us and a positive result on the end of that, I hope.